May I sit down? How could you get here? As I know, I had the balcony locked. A month ago, I stole a bunch of keys. And now I can visit my next door neighbor. It means you can escape, or it's too high. No, I cannot escape from here not because it's too high, but because I have nowhere to escape. Let's sit. Let's sit. So, ladies and gentlemen, both you and me saw a case of so-called hypnosis. This scientific experiment really proves the fact that magic does not exist in the world. Let's ask Mr. Woland to reveal his secret. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you will see these so-called 10 ruble bills disappear as suddenly as they appeared.
And this is again the case of the so-called lies. These 10 ruble bills, my dear friends, authentic. And generally speaking, I am sick of this conferencier. Interferes in other people's affairs, correct us when he should not, spoil our performance. What would we do with him? Huh? Tear off his head. What? Tear off his head. Ha 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 ha. Good idea. Big him out. Do it. Ein, zwei, drei. Ah!
I need a doctor.
Don't torture him.
Please, don't torture him.
What will you say, my dears? Would we forgive him? Let's forgive him.
Forgive!
Let's forgive him. Let's forgive him. I'm at your service, monsieur.
As far as I see, they are common people. They love money. That always took place. They are frivolous. It's not problem. And even sometimes they feel mercy in their hearts. Ordinary people. In fact, they are similar to the previous ones. But the housing problem made them covetous. I wonder if there are some previous ones. Put on the hat.
Well, does it fit you? Get out of here. We have more fun without you. Bravo!
Say, I hope you are not riotous. You know, I cannot stand noise, violence, and something like that.
Yesterday in a restaurant, I hit one man's mug.
Reason?
Frankly speaking, for no reason.
It's outrage. You should not say these words. I hit his mug. It's a noun. What really human has? Mug or face? I'm sure. Face. No. Let it go forever. Your profession.
I'm a poet.
Why I'm so unlucky? What is your last name?
Бездомный. What? You don't like my poems?
I hate them.
Which of them did you read?
Frankly speaking, none of the poems.
Why you are saying them?
I didn't read any poems at all. Perhaps. Maybe miracle. Okay. I am ready to take it up on my faith. Say yourself, if your poem is good or not good.
Ugly.
Don't write poetry any longer.
I promise. And swear. Okay, now, as we've kicked that nuisance out, let's open Ladies' Shop!
The latest models of ladies' gowns, shoes, hats, underwear, Spring-summer of 1935. Paris, Rome, the firm Marlin, Chanel No. 5, Mitsuko, Narcisse Noir, evening gowns, cocktail dresses. Get it, madame. Welcome to the ladies' shop.
Our firm is offering perfectly gratis an exchange of ladies' old dresses and shoes for Parisian models and Parisian shoes. As for handbags, perfume, and so on, you're welcome. Please, feel free. Don't be shy. Please. Please. Absolutely free.
This way, please. Welcome to the shop, madam.
Maestro! Waltz of Strauss! B flat! Spring! Voices! Huh?
On your right, please. On your left, please. On your right. On your left. Welcome, madam. This way, please.
Let me pass, please. My wife is sick. I'm instead of her.
Reference?
Passport.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely free!
What is the reason of your being here?
Because of Pontius Pilate.
Really? Amazing coincidence. Please. I beg you, tell me details.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the shop is closing.
If you don't mind, Mr. Artist, we'd like you to expose immediately the technique of your tricks in the presence of the audience, especially money tricks. The audience need an explanation.
But in my opinion, the audience didn't say anything about it. Huh? But considering the request of Arkady Apollonovich St. if you don't mind, I will expose you. Tell me please, where did you go last night at 7 o'clock?
Oh,
Arkady Apollonovich attended the meeting of the Theatre Acoustic Commission last night, but I don't understand how it concerns the magic.
I'm sorry, madam. You understand absolutely nothing. Leaving for the meeting of the Acoustic Commission, that really was not to be. Arkady Apollonovich went to visit Melissa Andreevna Pokobachka in Lokhovskaya Street. She is an actress of the regional traveling theater, and they spent 4 hours at her place.
Well, now it's clear. Now I realize why that lack of talent got the main role of Louis. Get it! Get it, bastard! Get it!
Well, my dear friends, it is one case of exposure that was so much interest to Arkady Apollonovich.
The performance is over. Maestro, march, please.
That is the very reason of my being here. Unhappy poet. You shouldn't have talked to him so harshly, and I'd say impudently. It's your retribution now. You should thank him for getting relatively light punishment.
Who the hell he is?
Yesterday at the Patriarch's Ponds. You met Satan.
Oh shit! Huh. Oh my god!
Ladies and gentlemen, go home.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Come up, my friend. It's fun here.
I didn't know it. Uh-huh. I knew it. I have to make a call to NKVD.
Don't make a call, Rinsky. You will regret.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You scared me. Much scared. Sorry, I'm not in time. I thought you had left. Why didn't call? What does that mess mean with Yalta? The one that I just said. He was found in a tavern in Pushkin district. He got drunk with the local telegraph operator. and began to make a big mess. They also sent telegrams, as if from Yalta. Where is he now? Don't you know where? Certainly in the sovereign upstation. I wish you had seen his drunk dance with the telegraph operator in front of the telegraph, chasing for some kind of ladies in the same Yalta, scattering of spring onions all over the floor in the snack bar Yalta, drinking 8 bottles of dry white wine, taximeter breakdown. You know, Stepa got completely out of hand. He offered resistance to ones who came to detain him. In short, that was terrible. What's the matter with the face? The car skidded. I heard the door handle. It's a lie. He doesn't cast the shadow. Huh! You guessed? Damned. You always was sharp-witted. Over there! Ah! Ah! Over there! Oh my God. Come here. Oh my God. Come here. Oh my God. Help me! No! No, no! No! I don't want! I don't want! Come here! Don't want! Ay, ay, ay! Ay, ay! Beware of me, Rimsky!
What did you find out?
Not a lot. One of the women said the magician was short, with gold teeth. He was lame on his right foot. Another one said he was quite tall, with platinum teeth, and was lame on his left foot. But this woman said the magician had no special signs.
What else?
The magician neither stayed nor registered anywhere. On arrival, he didn't show his passport or contract to anyone. To cut it short, no one had heard about him anything.
Are you serious? Check up everything. Gather all the material. Detain everyone who had at least a little contact with him. The investigation on this political case that looks like some kind of devilry, in addition with some hypnotic tricks mixed with criminality, must be completed in 2 days. Go on working.
Yes, sir.
One more thing. Involve that Baron Majel.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you started describing him to me, I at once realized who you were talking to. It's not possible not to recognize him, my friend. Excuse me. As far as I understand, you are an ignorant person.
I went to a sanatorium in Yalta.
That's right, that's right. But I'm struck by the story of Berlioz. Though, I must say one thing. Woland can confuse a person much more cunningly.
No way!
Quiet, 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 quiet.
I got it. I got it. He did have a letter V on his business card. Wow! It's unbelievable. It turns out he really could be present on Pilate's balcony. As I understand, he was born then. But they all consider me as a mad one.
Your interlocutor was in Pilate's balcony and had breakfast with Kant. And now he is staying in Moscow.
He can do a lot of troubles here. We should find a way to catch him.
You tried already. That's enough for you. No one should try to do that. And what he will do? Believe me, it's sure to be. But what a nuisance. I wish I had met him instead of you. And despite the fact that I am already indifferent, I'm ready to pay everything for meeting him. For example, I could give this bunch of keys for the meeting. That's all I have.
I wonder why you need him.
You know, this is a strange story. We have the same reason of being here. Because of Pontius Pilate. The point is that a year ago I wrote a novel about Pilate.
It turns out you are a writer.
I am a master. She made it for me, with her own hands.
What is your last name?
I have no longer my last name. I refused it, as I refused everything in my life.
But could you at least tell me about the novel?
Let me please. You know, my story is really not ordinary. I'm a historian by education. 2 years ago, I was working in one of the Moscow museum. Sometimes I was busy with translations.
What language?
I can speak 5 languages, besides native. I speak English, French, German, Greek, Latin, and read a little bit Italian.
Cool!
I lived alone in Moscow. I didn't have any friends. And just imagine, once I drew a prize in the lottery, 100,000 rubles. I got the lottery in the museum. Having won 100,000 rubles, and I did like that. Bought a lot of books, left my room in Mesnitskaya Street. I hate that place. And rented 2 rooms from one landlord. In the basement of a small house. In a little garden. I left service in the museum. And started composing the novel. About Pontius Pilate. And right then, something much more important happened than 100,000 rubles.
Do you like my flowers?
No.
You don't like flowers at all?
Yes, I love flowers. But not this kind.
Which then?
I love roses.
Go on, and please, don't leave anything out.
Go on. You can guess by yourself what happened next. Love leaped out in front of us like a murderer. In an alley, leaping out of nowhere. And struck us both at once. As lightning strikes. As a Finnish knife strikes.
I came out, holding yellow flowers, for you at least to find me. And if that hadn't happened, I would have taken poison. Because my life is empty.
No one knew about us then. Neither her husband, not our friends.
But who is she?
She came to my place every day. And I started waiting for her every time in the morning.
Knife sharpening, scissors, knife sharpening, axe sharpening, axe, scissors, knife sharpening, knife sharpening.
You are the master.
She, by the way, insisted afterwards. We had, of course, loved each other for a long, long time without knowing each other, never having seen each other, and then she was living with a different man, as I was with that, what is her...
You were married.
That's why I'm snapping. I had Varenka, Manichka, strip dress, the museum. Anyhow, I don't remember.
I predict the word master. Just hurry up with your work. I expect these final magic words. This is the procurator of Judea, a horseman, Pontius Pilate. All my life in this novel.
The novel was written in August. And finally the hour came when I had to leave my secret refugee and go out into life. And I went out into life, holding the novel in my hands. And then my life ended.
Say, please. Who are you?
What do you mean?
I mean, who had given you an idea to write the novel, besides on such a strange theme?
I don't understand. Will you publish it?
You know, I couldn't take that responsible decision personally. That other members of the editorial board had to acquaint themselves with your work, namely the critic Latunsky, Ariman, and the writer Mstislav Lavrovich. They believe that the editors are provided the materials for 2 years in advance. So, the question of publishing your novel is cancelled. That's that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
Goodbye.
goodbye.
What I remember after that. Red petals strewn across the title page. And also the eyes of my friend. Yes, those eyes I remember. No, I don't blame her for pushing me to fight. I don't blame her at all. But why? But why? Why I went somewhere else and another editor published a passage from the novel? enemy under the wing of the editor. The author, taking advantage of the editor's ignorance, made an attempt to foist the apology of Jesus Christ into print. Critic Ariman. We must strike, and strike hard, at Pilatism, and at the icon dauber, who had ventured to foist it into print, Mstislav Lavrovich. I assure you, the works of Ariman and Lavrovich could be counted as jokes, compared with what Latunsky wrote. Suffice it to say his article. A militant old believer.
I will poison Latunsky.
Joyless autumn days set in. The novel was over. I had nothing to do any longer. We both enjoyed sitting on the rack on the floor by the stove, looking at the fire. Essentially speaking, I lived from one meeting with her to the next. She began to go for a walk. As for me, I suddenly got a new friend. I am not inclined to make new friends, because incredulous, suspicious, and someone is sure to be, who would interfere in my private life, someone unexpected. He looked like devil knows who, but I liked him the most.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a pretty funny last name. Margarita. Alozi Margarita. I live next to you in the same apartment. But my place is cramped. I was on business with the landlord, and he said you live here. I've read a passage of your novel. I love literature very much. Give me please the rest to read. Your novel is splendid.
Thank you, but critics don't think so.
Would you like me to tell you the editor's opinion about the novel?
Mm-hmm.
You were accused.
Meet, this is a...
Hello. I have a pretty funny last name. Margarita. Aloisi Margarita. I'm a journalist. I live next to you in the same apartment. But my place is cramped. That's why I don't invite you to my place. If you don't mind, I would visit you quite often.
I dislike him to the bottom of my heart.
I've never seen a man who could explain to me the whole point of the article in the newspaper in just 1 minute. Besides, it was not hard for him to do that. He is a clever man.
It's your business. But believe me, he makes an impression of a negative person.